Hello and welcome to the Equidays here at the Mystery Creek Event Centre. My name is Harriet Wilson and I am so excited to be bringing you all of the highlights from this year's event, which is now in its 4th year. Now, the Mystery Creek Event Centre is a perfect place to host this event as it has over 113 hectares of land to utilise, as well as being in the Waikato, which has a strong equine focus. And I've also just learned that it is the area in New Zealand with the most horses. So let's take a sneak peek at today's show.
We start off keeping our property safe with SmartWay security and technologies, then getting our horse into optimal condition with equissage therapy. We visit Hollywood Park Equine in Gordonton, and then find out about Para Equestrian, before ending our show with Elite Equine High Performance Nutrition.
Well, I can't wait to find out about all the Equidays has to offer, so let's get on with the show. Whether you're wanting to keep your animals in or keep the unwanted out, SmartWay Security and Technologies have a range of systems to help keep yourself, your property and your animals safe. Let's go meet Roger. Hi Roger, so can you tell us what you're showcasing at the 2014 Equidays?
Yes, first of all we're showcasing our CCTV cameras with our demonstration truck. Cameras can be used for a number of things with horses, keeping an eye on horses in the stables, even putting a camera over the arena so that you can check what you're doing when you're actually riding, and then after you finish riding, come back in and review the camera so that you can see what you were doing and where maybe you need to improve. There's reasons for security to have cameras on the driveway. You can also use cameras just for safety and health reasons to see if anybody's mucking about with machinery. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons for having cameras. Secondly, we do alarms, alarm systems. We do gate alerts so that you know when someone's coming up the driveway, and they can be interlocked with the cameras so that when you look back on the camera log and you can see when someone came through the drive, and you can go back and look on the footage at that point. So there's a lot of things that we can do. We can even put alerts onto the fuel tank so that when you lift up the thing to fill up the quad bike, it sends an alert through on a text to the farmer. So
very clever.
Yes.
Indeed. Now, can you tell us how this technology actually works?
Yeah, well, CCTV now is actually IP, what they call IP cameras, megapixel cameras. So the technology's moved on from the old fuzzy images when you used to see a picture saying, do you recognise this man in a hoodie, and it's all fuzzy and you can't see anything, to now very crisp and clear cameras. So the cameras start off at 1.3 megapixel and they go on up to sort of 2, 3, 5 megapixel, 8 megapixel. The bigger the megapixel camera, the more recording space you need, but the more you can drill down and zoom into the recorded footage and see what you want to see. So one camera now, IP camera, can do the equivalent of maybe 4 or 5 different cameras in the old analog system, which is now obsolete basically.
Wow, so if someone wanted to get these cameras installed, tell us about the installation process that you would go through with them.
Well, what we do is they contact me, I go out and see them, we do a site survey, we discuss what types of cameras, what they want to achieve out of it, what types of cameras and where we're going to place them and how we're going to get the recorded footage back to where the recorder is. And that might be through a wireless link across the farm. We can go 15K line of sight, and we can run a number of cameras on that link. It might be just the cables in the same building back to the recorder, and then you view the recorder away from there by a wireless link or through the internet. Of course you can do it on your mobile phone. All of the stuff that we supply has the apps on the phones, whether it be Android or iPhone, to be able to view your cameras remotely. So all you need is an internet connection where the recorder is, and to be where you can get data on your phone.
So tell us about the guarantee that you offer on your products.
Well, the manufacturers only give a year's product guarantee, but we give 2 years on the cameras because we know we've tested them, we're very happy with them, and we know they're going to last the distance. So we actually give a 2-year guarantee on all our cameras that we supply.
So how can people find out more about SmartWay?
That's easy. You just go to the website, which is www.smartway.co.nz, or you can just Google us online and you'll find us through Google email. We've got lots of different links there that come back to us. Or they can ring 0800 936363.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us about your services today, and all the best for the rest of the day. So put your mind at ease by keeping a digital eye on your property with SmartWay Security and Technologies. After the break, we head along to Equisage Therapy while Amy checks out Hollywood Park Equine. See you then. Your horse's circulation system is the key to maintaining peak condition, healing injuries and improving performance. Let's speak with an Equisage Therapy representative to find out about their devices. I'm here with Kylie from Equisage Therapy. So Kylie, tell us what this is all about.
Sure, so Equisage is one of the world's leading equine therapy tools. It's used by leading breeders, owners, trainers and riders all over the world to help improve the health and performance of their horses.
Fantastic. And what is CVT?
Great, so CVT stands for cycloidal vibration therapy, and that's what sets Equisage apart from any other form of therapy. It is a vibration that penetrates really deep into the muscle to get improved blood flow and then really stimulate the lymphatic system, which is what Equisage is all about. It's more about treating the whole horse to improve the circulatory system.
So you mentioned some of the benefits there. What are some other benefits that horses can have from using this?
Yeah, so the 4 key benefits of Equisage are to improve blood flow, and it does that throughout the horse's body. Then that in turn stimulates their lymphatic system to really flush out any toxins and inflammation, maybe lactic acid buildup, and help reduce any swelling. It also relaxes all the muscles. So, you know, horses that have extra tension or a build-up of soreness in any of their muscles, it's really going to help to alleviate that, and in turn that improves joint mobility. So your horses are going to be moving a lot freer and more supple, more elevation. So you're just going to get that improved performance out of them every time.
So how safe is this treatment and how do horses usually respond to it?
So Equisage therapy is 100% safe. You're only working in line with the way the body works naturally by improving blood flow. That's literally all you're doing. So there are no negative side effects. And we basically watch how the horses respond to the therapy and wait until they relax before we sort of turn up the intensity. So 9 times out of 10 they really enjoy it, they relax, they fall asleep, and the other 1 out of 10 just takes a little longer to get used to it, but they all get used to it, and generally they just really get a lot of relief. So it's really good to see them relaxing and enjoying the therapy. Happy horses tend to perform a lot better.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. Yeah. And how do you ensure the quality of your products?
So all of our Equisage products are manufactured in Australia to medical grade standards. So the Therapeutic Goods Administration ensure that everything we do is made to strict governing body regulations. And so there's really, you're getting the best quality medical devices for your horses. So it's really great, and we ensure everything. You get a 2-year warranty with all of our products. So we really have a lot of peace of mind in the products that we are manufacturing.
So if people want to try out CVT, how can they get in touch with you?
Just contact us through our website. We have an office in Auckland, but we have consultants that cover the whole country. We basically come to you and provide a free, no obligation trial. So you just get in touch and book a demonstration. That allows you to try the Equisage for yourself on your own horse. It doesn't really matter what we say or anyone else for that matter, it's how your horse responds that's really important. We also have social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Get in touch. We have a free information pack if you'd like any further information. We've got DVDs and brochures that we can pop in the post for you to start with.
Ooh, it all sounds very easy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for sharing with us today, Kylie, and all the best.
No, thanks, Harriet.
So for proven medical benefits, including increased circulation, relaxation of muscles, and increased joint mobility, your horse will love Equisage therapy.
The well-bred stallion that is HP Frisco has arrived at Hollywood Park Equine in Gordonton. So today we're off to check out this fine specimen and have a chat with owner Holly Buckman. Hi Holly, lovely to meet you, and what a stunning location. So tell me a bit about Hollywood Park Equine.
Well, Hollywood Park Equine is a recent development. We have been based here in Gordonton coming up 4 years. So we take horses on training, we do schooling, we have horses adjusting here. We have been creating a really safe environment for the equine business to happen.
Okay, and what is your background in the industry?
Well, that makes me feel old. I've been riding since I was 12, so about 20 years now in the industry with sport horses. And I studied advanced equine. I then went on to do vet nursing. So that's given me a really strong skill set for the equine business.
Now Holly, I hear the much awaited HP Frisco has arrived and I'm so excited to meet him.
Come meet him, Amy.
So as we're heading to meet Frisco, can you tell me a bit about your breeding program and what's involved from their owners?
Yeah, sure. So the breeding program for Hollywood Park Equine is just about to kick off. Frisco will go to Matamata Vet Services for the season, and that's where he'll be collected. So the mares that are booked for him so far this season will decide with their vet when's the best time for their mare to get into to Matamata, and we will hopefully make babies from there.
Yeah. And so they can have a look at the website for more details?
Yes, absolutely. It's quite an informative site, so you can either jump on to Hollywood Park Equine or you can get onto Matamata Veterinary Services, and they're really, really, really good there.
Great. And Frisco's just in here?
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, Holly, he's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. We love him.
So tell me, why did you decide to import HP Frisco?
Well, we've been looking for coming up 2 years, and we've identified a gap in the market. We really wanted great mechanics, trainability, and something that wasn't too big, because the majority of dressage riders are female. So that's what we looked for.
And tell me about his bloodlines.
Really exciting bloodlines, both on the dam side and the sires side. His pedigree is just littered with success.
Well, Holly, you sounds like the perfect male. So how can people get in contact to find out more information about HP Frisco?
Well, I'm pretty lucky actually, because I've got now 2 perfect men in my life. But you can contact us by jumping on our website, which is www.hollywoodparkequine.com. We'd love to hear from you, and if you'd like to come and meet HP Frisco, by all means, come along.
Wonderful, thanks Holly.
You're welcome.
So if you are looking for the perfect breeding partner for your mare, HP Frisco from Hollywood Park Equine is the perfect stallion for the job.
After the break, we have a chat with the team at Para Equestrian and we take a look at Elite Equine. See you then. Since 2009, the number of para riders and competitions available to them have steadily increased throughout New Zealand. Para Equestrian offer the necessary aids and support needed to turn one's passion into a success. I'm joined now by Nicola and Joe. Now, Para Equestrian became a 5th discipline in equestrian sports in 2009, so can you tell us more about that?
Yes. Equestrian Sports New Zealand is our mothering body, and Para Equestrian became an official sport when you said there. To become a Para Equestrian, you need to be a member of Equestrian Sports New Zealand as a riding member, which is $60, and your horse also needs to be a member too at $65 to compete in Para Equestrian.
Fantastic. Now, if someone wanted to become involved with Para Equestrian, what is involved in the process?
In Para Equestrian, you need to first of all be classified. Our classification is your range of function and power is what you get classified on. So if you have a classifiable disability, we can give you a grade and then you can compete as a Para Equestrian. We have grades 1A, 1B, grade 2, 3 and 4, and we also have an assisting grade called grade 5, which means that they are able to use their aids that they get, like their reins or stirrup accessories, but they can't actually compete in our national competition.
And who can become involved or join up to Para Equestrian?
Absolutely anyone, anybody who has a classifiable disability.
Now, can you maybe tell us what some of your members are up to at the moment to do with their riding, or perhaps what they've achieved in the past?
And we're all aiming, I think many of us are aiming to ride a Horse of the Year show in March. Now you can ride there as an able-bodied, able-bodied riders compete there, and there's classes for Para Equestrian, and some of us in Para ride both in able-bodied and in Para Equestrian there, and we have to qualify to get there in able-bodied. There are pathways where you can aim to compete internationally too. We've had one rider just this year, I think, a ride at the World Equestrian Games, and we had one rider ride at London. And I myself have been lucky to go to a Paralympics as a Great Britain rider, but I will do it for New Zealand one day. And we did I won 3 gold medals from Atlanta. So yeah, that's what we're all aiming to do.
Amazing achievement, yeah. So if someone wanted to become involved with Para Equestrian, how do they go about that process?
Okay, first they need to contact our sport manager, Judy Alderdice, which they can do through the website. Then they need to get a medical certificate and fill out a classification form, and they can get what we call a provisional classification through Vicky Melville, who is our national classifier, but unfortunately she lives in Nelson and doesn't visit North Island only at Horse of the Year time in March. So if they apply to the sport manager, fill in the forms, go to Vicky, she can give them a provisional grade and then they can start competing straight away.
And if someone was perhaps not so confident about joining up or their abilities, why would you say that this is a fantastic thing to do or encourage someone to join up?
Because Para Equestrian has given everybody who is competing in it an opportunity to ride and do dressage, which is what we all love to do. And the assistance of the aids that we get given makes riding a lot easier, means that we can actually ride our grades, and we're all competing against people of our same level when we ride in our grades, and it just gives you freedom. I mean, we've got girls that can hardly walk on a horse. They're free, and they're very good riders. But you don't have to be a brilliant rider. We have what we call national level tests now, where they're easier. So people that are new to the sport, they can get on a horse and they can come to our shows and come and hang with us. We're fun, aren't we, Joe?
It sounds like a lot of fun and a really cool opportunity. So thank you so much for sharing with us today, and all the best for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, Harriet.
Well, what a great opportunity for anyone with a disability to compete and achieve their goals with Para Equestrian in New Zealand. Just like us, horses can suffer from poor nutrition, which goes on to affect their performance. Elite Equine High Performance Nutrition have developed a range of super supplements, which are guaranteed to optimise nutrition and improve overall performance. Let's go find out more. Hi Victoria, so tell us what benefits horses have when they're provided with proper nutrition.
Well, when you think about it, our modern sport horses are essentially athletes. And you are what you eat, and good nutrition and optimum nutrition really affects the way they recover, how strong they are, how they perform, And you know the old saying, no foot, no horse. Well, really you could say no hindgut, no horse. They are a walking hindgut, and essentially the way that we manage them is so contrary to the way that they digest. And so if you can get your horse optimum, the hindgut operating optimally, you also protect them against laminitis, colic, and a lot of those things that can take some of our very good horses in their prime. When a horse develops, they often go through very critical periods of development. And if certain nutrients are not supplied during those times, it actually can compromise permanently the animal you end up with. And so given that our soils are, almost 50% deficient in nutrients now through over-farming and leaching, it's a really big deal.
So what specific products do you have to help supplement the diet?
Well, we started off with our foundation formulas, our Compete formula, which is a competition horse formula, which supplies all the minerals needed, but in a completely Rolls-Royce organic form. They're all the same, 100% absorbable, 100% non-toxic, and guaranteed contaminant-free. We combine magnesium supplements in there, organic selenium or not, probiotics for hindgut health, immune boosts, conditioners, and we roll them all into one, and that was our foundation formula. And customers would commonly say that their feed bills are cut in half because the horses are so much more efficient and they're operating so optimally. Then we added Mega Build, and that has been hugely successful. That is a targeted conditioner that really puts on strength and condition, and it does differ from other conditioners because it works 4 ways. It's not just amino acids. We're the first to use high potency nucleotides, which improve cell repair, and the horses build faster, they recover faster, they recover from injury and wounds faster as well. And then we've just recently released 3 targeted solutions, and so we've now released a gastric formulation that we're very proud of because it is the most cost-effective product on the market, we believe. And we have also released a karma called Submit, and that's a really interesting one because we put a whole lot of samples out there for people to try before we released it, and it was an enormous success. And in fact, we had people calling us offering money for our samples. They loved it so much. So that was great. And we've also just recently released Graze Plus, which is a blend of a binder and organic magnesium. And that actually sold out in 2.5 weeks flat, and we were didn't have stock for Equidays.
Wow.
So, we've sort of taken a little bit of a fork in the road, and we're supporting nutrition, the horses nutritionally, so that hopefully they won't need band-aids and things that are fixed issues. But if you do have a horse that does have an issue, we've also got solutions that we can help you with there.
So how can viewers get hold of your product?
Probably the best port of call is the website. We like to support our outlets, and all of our outlets are on the website, but it also has our contact information, and so you can contact us. We also have a free consultation service. Part of the challenge is actually matching the right issue or the right horse with the right product, because so many people can be frustrated when they mismatch products and issues and they don't get the result they want. And we have international experience in management and these products, and we're happy to help anyone.
That sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Pleasure.
Well, there you have it. Less vet bills, less feed and healthier horses with elite equine high-performance nutrition. Well, we have had such a fun day here at the 2014 Equidays, and I hope that you have enjoyed watching some of the highlights from your own living rooms. Don't forget to tune in again next week on Destination Central.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.